Without necessarily going into details, like how would you explain yung actually medyo nakakagulat? Ito more than 600 suspicious transactions at mini-mention yung almost 7 billion na amount na binanggit. Like, sa part ng defense team, like without necessarily going into details, like how would you address yung allegations?
Yes. Just stick with the facts, no? Kasi nga ayaw nating parang nagdedebate tayo sa media, di ba? So we'll just stick with the facts. Ano po ba ang suspicious transaction report? Ang laman po niyan ay suspicious transactions. Ang ibig ko sabihin, suspicious transactions does not equate to any wrongdoing or unlawful activity. Perhaps the bank thought or tagged it as suspicious, so umakyat no sa AMLAC, nagkaroon ng suspicious transaction report. Ngayon, hindi naman ibig sabihin noon illegal na kaagad or may money laundering na kaagad or may krimen na kaagad. In fact, magti-trigger lang 'yon para sa AMLAC na tingnan at kung gusto nilang imbestigahan. At yun po ang nangyari. In fact, kanina when the legal team and I, the defense team and I were perusing over the documents, wala kasi kaming time so nagbabrowse lang kami. Napansin namin dun sa attachment ng suspicious transaction report, ang naging basis nila for that was media reports on the confidential funds, on the committee hearings, regarding in relation to the confidential funds. So, maaring yon yung nag-trigger sa bank, no? And yun lang yung naging basehan ng bank, kaya nagkaroon ng suspicious transaction report. But again, I don't want to speculate on that. Yun lang yung nabasa namin. So, wala pa kaming time para bigyan kayo ng full picture. But at least we want that established that a suspicious transaction does not necessarily mean or does not automatically equate to any wrongdoing or any unlawful activity. Pagdating naman po dun sa pangalawang yung tanong na bilyon at sabi nyo nga nakakagulat, marami ring nagulat.